Hello everyone, welcome. This is A Hat in Time ATP All DLC. So A Hat in Time is a 3D platform developed by indie developers Gears for Breakfast, meant to be a love letter to the 3D platformers we all grew up with a very heavy emphasis on Mario Sunshine. You'll see the level progression works very similar, and even the world design is very similar to that. This is the all timepieces category. Effectively, you get a timepiece for each level. So, in other words, this is the all levels with all the DLC. We're doing everything. We're in for it tonight.
Oh yeah, man.
I can get started on time if one of you want to do a countdown, because the game just starts straight away. There's no intro cutscene.
I named a clock. It makes sense.
All right, we'll get going in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right. So, very first thing I have to do is the spaceship. It's just a hopefully 12-second introduction. So, very first thing you'll notice is dive boosting. That's our fastest form of movement, and sometimes you can get quick dive boosts like that. It is augmented by sliding speed, which is nice. So this is the first level. Welcome to Mafia Town. It's forced to be the first level. I'm just going to pick up a couple of things along the way, which I'll talk about later. But you're going to see this level's quite short. We're going to get our first timepiece, and it's all going to be as easy as this level for the whole game, all night.
Oh,
Nothing else to it.
that was smooth. That sets the tone.
It's literally just that for 2 hours.
That's it, yeah. I'm just going to
it's
do
just that
that
for
level.
2 hours.
I'm going to do that level 56 times and get 56 different times.
Get your popcorn ready, everyone.
So at the end of that level, I crafted the sprint hat. The game being called A Hat in Time, obviously hats have to be somewhat useful. Hats basically give us our general abilities, and as the name suggests, the sprint hat allows you to sprint, which, I mean, this is a speed run. I think sprinting is a bit better than walking.
It does kind of go hand in hand.
I don't know, I'm pretty lazy. I really like walking.
Well, that's up to you.
Why are you here?
Why am I here?
No, why is he
Oh.
here?
Hey, I'm not the one that's running.
Does not seem like the event for you.
I'm running, that's why I have the sprint hat. So, she came from outer space. I need to get to the top of Mafia Town, which is this world. But I'm going to collect 4 yarn along the way. That's these round things. That one. The yarn allow us to craft the hats. So I got 2 in Welcome to Mafia Town. I've just got 4 now. And I'm going to do... You may have noticed it in Welcome to Mafia Town. I'm going to craft the hat at the same time the cutscene's playing. That's just free time save, so we don't have to watch the hat craft cutscene at the same time. And now we have a mini auto scroller, which is pretty cool. Maybe if there's a donation or 2, you can get them read.
Unfortunately, no donations right now, but I would just like to let everyone know that we do have some incentives or challenges to reach, like the Save or Lead King Kong, which, just let me check, is currently Save in the lead with $20. So if you want to change that one over to Leaving Him, if you're a heartless monster. But anyway, that's all for now.
There's also a Crash 4 skin selection. Get in on that one. It's a fun run. Not biased or anything.
So the next level we're going to go to is Barrel Battle. Get hyped for
I
Barrel
love
Battle.
Barrel Battle.
It's my
I
favorite
hear,
level.
I hear this has the hardest strat in the whole game.
It's all right. In Barrel Battle, I'm going to go out of my way to get 2 relics. So previously, thanks, Mafia guy. I meant to bounce off that Mafia guy, but he walked away. That can just happen sometimes.
He saw you coming.
I'm going to grab this present thing. That's called a relic. I need 17 of those throughout the entire run. They unlock levels. And as I said before, the goal of this run is all levels. So I'm going to need them. And this is Barrel Battle. Very hard fight. The reason we wanted to do She Came from Outer Space first is so I could unlock the Brewer hat, which I'm using now. It allows me to throw these damage-inducing potions, which normally these guys, if you hit them 3 times, they activate this weird shield, so you learn how to do homing attacks, but we just throw Brewers instead. It's a bit faster.
So here's the hard strat. It's a lot of doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Let's get a smug dance in there for the crew.
Oh, I think I got a bit too much fire. Or is that just... Oh, never mind.
You're taking a video or something. What was that? Just take a photo, dude.
Don't worry about
Bang.
it.
There we go. Beautiful.
So this guy asks us to stand still, so I'm just standing still. There's, for some reason, this one spot you can just sit here and you just don't ever take damage.
Beautiful.
So one thing I should mention is lag. Lag is
Fun.
this game's bread and butter. So Hat in Time is made in the Unreal Engine, which means the physics of the game is tied very closely to the frame rate. So I'm running a program in the background that's mapped to a couple of buttons on my controller that allow me to induce half a second of lag. And in doing so, it kind of messes up the physics a lot. So you're going to see that almost at the start of this next level down for the Mafia. I'm going to dive boost on a button and lag. And that's going to keep a gate that's normally meant to close instantly open just long enough for me to get in there and get what I need. This level also has a boss. This is our first boss fight, and bosses are pretty interesting. But we'll talk about that after good old button skip.
This game also seems to be really sentient. It keeps on saying donate to ASM every
It does,
time you touch
yeah.
the controller. It's almost like the game has a label for the controller and a label for the keyboard, and every time you pick up a controller...
No, that's just in the game.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
the game's just sentient, it's just thinking for itself.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Whatever it is, it's working on me. I will be donating.
Oh,
later.
yeah, absolutely. Shut up and take my money.
So I'm going to dive boost here and lag, and I get this key. And now I can go through a locked door. Normally you're meant to get a bucket and put it on that to hold the button down. But
You are the bucket now.
I have become the bucket.
Hey, there's a bucket right there.
That bucket's slow. Alright, so Club, do you want to talk about bosses and Mafia boss in particular?
Yeah, I guess I can do that. So when fighting a boss, sometimes they will try to jump up on some kind of dynamic object or whatever, and whenever they're in that phase, they won't have any collision with the floor anymore. So with Mafia boss here, eventually he's going to try to jump up on a big ball of little Mafia men. And when he does that, if we dislodge him off of it, he will actually fall straight through the floor, and there's a void plane underneath the floor, which will just kill him instantly. So we want to do that because it is fast.
Yeah,
I want to see the whole boss fight.
I told you, you don't belong here.
So this guy's also got a lot of RNG, but like I think I'm getting okay RNG. I kind of didn't pay attention, if I'm being honest. So I'm going to stand in this spot here and do shenanigans. I'll just say I'll do some shenanigans. Don't face that way, please. Thank you. He's got my friend captured. I'm about to perish. Oh. That's not. She did not grab that. Alright, well that's not good. Where am I? Hello?
Are you to the right? Yeah, you're to the
I... Hello?
Yeah, you're way
okay.
off to the right.
Alright, so I just voided and hit that death plane we were talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, the boss is supposed to hit the death plane, not you.
That was interesting. I don't know why she...
You were very far right, man.
A
She
taste
was-
of your own medicine. Really.
Yeah. So I'm meant to ledge grab onto the stage and I can clip in. So I have to do this whole level again, unfortunately, but that's okay.
So you're going to use a bucket this time? Or are you going to cheat?
Cheating all day, every day, dude.
Don't want to show off more game.
So there's a way to clip into the stage and it gets me into a very specific position, but for some reason, she did not clip. She just decided to stand there and shoot off to the right.
So since we have to do this whole level again, Banana, we saw that you were using the keyboard before. Do you want to talk about what you use for keyboard strats? Or
So keyboard, keyboard has like a couple of extra strats just because you have extra, oh yeah, I've already got that yarn. Muscle memory moment. Keyboard has obviously a lot more buttons and, hello, please climb the wall. Also, I'm coming up here to skip over like a mini pre-fight, so it's just a little bit faster than going straight through the hall. For me, I need to use the keyboard for all boop strats, which boop is really broken. we have this emote wheel in the game that was added with online party so you could interact with everyone, but the emote boop was the only one given an animation, and for some reason it overrides all other animations, including ledge grabs, which it just causes you to go through whatever you've ledge grabbed for some reason. Oh, nice. Thanks, buddy. That was cool.
Boop makes walls because it's cosmetic.
Yeah, we don't care about walls. Walls are for lame people. And we're gonna learn that a lot this category, is that I do not obey walls. So I'm gonna try this again.
Don't go right.
Hopefully I get the actual food clip this time.
Also, if you don't know where Banana is right now, if you take a look at the right at the bottom right of your screen, there he is.
No, you need to boot. There we go.
Yeah, nice.
Nice. Okay. So, holding a brewer and lagging inside the Mafia boss causes him to get displaced by the brewer potion just long enough to not get on top of that Mafia ball, and as Klob was saying, causes him to fall through the floor and give me the timepiece. So, there is more to do in Mafia Town, but I want a very important item for those levels, so instead I'm going to come down here to Battle of the Birds and enter the first level DBS. This level's gimmick is just we're security breaking pretty much. There's a whole bunch of penguins and owls and cameras trying to find us, and they are blind.
Whoa, we're getting fines here. Can we turn those fines into donations by any chance?
If you have $7,000, I'll very happily for you to...
You are the one being fined, not him.
Yeah.
I hate to break that.
You're the one who has to turn into a donation.
Maybe then.
I'm happy to like pass over a few
I
dollars.
might have to round down a little bit. I don't know if I have that much money.
Well, I don't know what the exchange rate for bonds to Australian dollars is. But
I imagine it's quite high with where our economy is right now.
So yeah, a lot of these penguins and owls are just like, they'll see us but not care. Except for this last dude up here. He Oh, can I make that? Thank you. So I just skipped to the end of the level. That guy there on the right, he instantly sees you. He has 1,000 multiplier on his catch rate.
spin to the optometrist. Huh?
You cannot get past that guy.
All right, time for the most beautiful photo in the world. Okay, never mind. You just boot the camera. Draw a mustache. Hey, let's go.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. The mustache was last minute.
It really added that like final touch to it.
Oh yeah. The mustache took it from a B to an A.
A plus.
Oh, I'll give it an A plus.
All right, we're gonna see lag coming back in the next level. Murder on the Owl Express.
I love lag.
There's a bit of a pun there in that level title, I think, but I'm not too sure.
Hate puns, I guess.
So I'm actually going to play on keyboard and mouse here. There's a bird that wants me to answer a question. When you play on keyboard and mouse... Also, I'm
Wait,
lagging.
you're holding a controller.
Well, now I'm holding a controller. I go back between them.
It's a weird looking keyboard.
Let me in. Thank you. So those were two lag clips. If you lag when you're doing a ledge grab, you'll just go through whatever you're ledge grabbing. Sometimes that's not a good thing. Sometimes it just happens. But yeah, so with typing and answering questions, if you're on a controller, the game will bring up a keyboard on screen, and you have to go through the letters one by one. It's really slow. On a keyboard, you can just type. So we have to do the start of this level on keyboard, otherwise it's very, very slow.
If anyone who here is a console gamer, you know exactly how hard it is typing on a controller.
So in this level, you're meant to collect evidence to find who the murderer was. We just completely skipped over that with those lag clips. We skipped over the lore of this level. Oh, nice head, Hat Kid.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Doing
seen
a
that.
proper investigation just takes way too long, dude.
It does. So instead, I'm just going to guess that it's the conductor. The game just gives you the first bit of evidence, even if you don't collect. What?
Oh, nice head.
Is going
What
on
is-
there?
What?
That's weird. So yeah, we can just like skip collecting all the things that the game intends for you to collect here, because the progression is tied to exiting doors rather than actually collecting the stuff. And the next level we're going to do is Picture Perfect, another movement-intensive level. So I think it's worth talking about a bit of the movement. Normally when you wear Sprint Hat and you do a jump, a normal sprint jump comes out. And you can only do one. Sometimes we don't want that. We're able to do two different types of... I want that, please. Two different types of jump tech, which are SDJs and DSJs, because we like to be confusing. SDJs allow us to carry through our walking, like whatever grounded speed we have, into a double jump and let us go very far, as opposed to just a normal slow jump. And a DSJ, a double sprint jump, just allows us to do two quick sprint jumps off of an edge, which gives us just a little bit more distance than a normal sprint jump. So you'll see me going for jumps close to edges. Tends to be because I'm going for a DSJ.
So if a BLJ is a backward long jump, does that make an SDJ a sideways down jump?
A sprint double jump, sorry.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we have a sprint double jump and a double sprint jump.
So can we find a sideways down jump and then just call it the SDJ?
If you want to. You could.
Awesome.
All right, we're going to hit my favorite character, Rimby,
Rimbe. Hello.
and go to my least favorite level, Subcon.
Excuse me.
All right. The game intends for us to meet one of the coolest characters, Snatcher, but I'm going to skip that with Boop. So as I was talking before, I can override this animation of getting caught in the bag with Boop. And now the game thinks I'm in a cutscene, but I'm also kind of not. Oh, okay. I need to navigate this area blind. I cannot dive or double jump, so sprint jumping becomes the next fastest form of movement. I want to carry this picture over to another mini cutscene. Oh, I'm not going to make it. Okay, good. Alright, cool. So there, being in that little mini cutscene while the big one was meant to happen, kind of override it. And that massive cutscene takes like 40 seconds to sit through. You have to like, Snatcher's like, haha, you idiot, you didn't get bag skip.
You know what? I think we need to mod that in. We're modding it in, we're making it legal.
He does call you a fool, and so it feels really real.
We're halfway there.
Opening this chest while this cutscene starts allows me to move around a little bit, so I can just get into position to sign my contract.
Oh, that is a beautiful signature right there. By the way, that signature does say donate to ASM.
It does. So now is Cherry Death. So I went down to 1 health and then used that cherry to boost me into the timepiece. So I died and then grabbed the timepiece. So I got the timepiece, but I didn't get sent back to the hub. One thing with Subcon is a lot of levels are accessible outside of their main mission. One such level is actually not what we're going to. I'm going to set up these cherries for what we call a cherry hover very precisely. This should work. Alright, so I've created perpetual motion. I am holding a cherry that is pushing a cherry that I am standing on, which then updates my position because I am standing on it. No. Okay, that should be alright, but I'll give a... Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah, so standing on a cherry that's getting pushed by a cherry I'm holding, it just creates like a physics loop of craziness that the game's like, well, you're just flying in this direction now. and it can kind of be controlled by how you set it up. So this area I've landed in is meant to be where you get sent after you beat the final boss of this World Snatcher. So I'm just going to enter the final cutscene of that level and get the timepiece for it without fighting the boss.
Another beautiful signature. Oh, wait.
No.
No.
I didn't like the terms and conditions of this contract, so I'm going to go around and change it.
Yeah, stay and have fun, be nice, donate to ASM.
All of it.
All of your money.
All of it.
Right.
Take all your junk. No. Be my BFF.
Oh, that's cute.
I have some time to read out some donations.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Okay. We have $8.88 from Cax saying, here's to a sub 4 shipshape.
Doubt it, Kaz.
And
Doubt it.
we have a $20 from Torch saying, shoutouts to Club and Banana, the OG Wah boys. Put my 20 to Crash 4 Mother Cluckerskin.
Beautiful skin choice.
Thank you, Kaz and Torch. Shoutouts to them.
Damn, I cannot wait till you get to ship shape later.
Yeah, those hoping for a sub 4 ship shape, don't.
You're in for a treat.
Don't. Just don't.
I'm only
Get your
here for
popcorn.
ship shape.
This is the ship shape waiting room, alright?
It is. For those who don't know, you'll know. Don't worry.
We will make it very clear.
Here's a lag warp. It's magic.
Ta-da, we are here now.
Step 1, lag. Step 2, warp. Done.
So the game has this feature where it's like a soft lock prevention mechanism, where if it detects that you're stuck, it'll send you to your last safe spot. But we can abuse that with lag by like jumping and lagging at the same time. It thinks that you're stuck. And then it sends us back to the last safe spot. And that whole purple goop in the swamp is not a safe spot. So we can just like teleport around that area.
I don't know, that purple grip was really comfy right now.
If I stayed on there, it would have sucked me in.
Pretty comfy, just like I said.
Just like a comfy couch, you know, just
It does,
really
yeah,
absorbs
yeah.
you in.
It's like really soft and squishy as well.
Alright, we've just unlocked the hook shots. Now we can swing on things like that. So I'm going to try and get a double bounce in here. Okay, Hakin, sure. There we go. Get all the way up to that lantern. And that sends me almost to the end of the level. I just have to do one more wall climb. And now I'm at the end of the level. Normally you're meant to like climb up that whole spiral, release a bunch of ladders. Okay. And now I'm making Ice Hat. Ice Hat. It's meant to turn you into a big ice statue, and you're not meant to be able to move. But it can make you go faster than Sprint Hat. It is the most broken hat in the game when we combine it with our good old friend LAG Lag. Just remind me when I get to toilet, I need to get the relic.
Right, of course.
All right. Who likes first-person shooters?
Me?
Do you like third-person shooters?
No.
Sorry, mate. Because this is a third-person shooter, mail delivery service, and just like Amazon, I'm hopefully not going to miss anything.
You're way more on time than Australia Post already, and you've only delivered one.
So I just went into a specific spot there and shot a mail at one guy, and it turns out there's like another dude behind him in the same line, so I end up getting a double shot. So I actually only need 9 of these dudes. And I'm going to be signing my last contract here, which is toilet.
Beautiful signature once again.
Thank you.
Your handwriting looks really good today.
Thank you. And this is the last guy. If I hold boop here, or just emote wheel here, the contract's going to appear and I still can control. Oh. Okay.
Never mind.
If I didn't accidentally hit right mouse button, I would have been able to exit the hub and skip that little timepiece dance animation, which would have saved... It only saves like 5 seconds, it's fine.
Still hurts.
So, cherry hovers.
Signing more contracts. Let's go.
We did one cherry hover earlier. Let's go do another.
I'm pumped, dude.
Oh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be great.
So I'm going to grab this cherry. This one's actually more precise than the one I did earlier.
And as Banana was alluding to earlier with this game, you know, being a reference to and a love letter to a lot of different platformers we've all played in our childhood, you can see that, like, you know, once you complete part of the level, another variation of the level will unlock and again and again and again until you get to the
that's one thing
final.
I forgot to talk about. There's like these walls that kind of block you that I was breaking down as we were going around. So I need this relic. So normally you're meant to do like a minute's worth of movement to get to the manor for Queen Vanessa's manor. But the hover just not only got me to the top of the roof quicker for a relic, got me to the manor quickly.
Instead of doing a minute of movement, you do a minute of perpetual motion.
Yeah. So this place is too scary, so I'm not going to do it. I'm going to crawl through a hole in the wall that takes me straight to the end of the level. Which is very good, because that would have taken like 5 minutes to go through the auto-scrolling of the manor.
It's a very convenient hole in the wall.
It is, if you know that it's there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And next up is Toilet. So this is going to be the second boss fight. So if you remember back to Mafia Boss, the idea that we're going for is trying to get the boss onto an object. When the boss is trying to get onto an object, we want to knock it off. Yeah, thanks. The toilet has one such object. It is a massive cherry. I just need to take a quick detour over here to come into this tree, grab a relic, and lag warp out. So by lag warping before I hit the ground, it doesn't update my safe spot, and I can just go to wherever I was. So yeah, toilet ends up standing on top of a massive cherry. I'm going to try and jam myself between the toilet and the cherry and bounce him on my head until he falls off. This first section of toilet is very predictable, except I can't count to 3 supposedly.
Right, even drummers are smarter than you.
That's offensive.
It's offensive to drummers, I know.
Get this hit in, and I'm going to try and rub myself up against the toilet while holding a brewer in the air, and that just makes the jump a little quicker. Excuse me, I went through that. Play it back on stream, you saw it, I went through it.
Can we get an action replay of that?
Alright, I'm going to stand here and spawn the toilet in a particular spot. The toilet's going to jump in the middle. I'm going to run a third around the arena. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it's gone.
Beautiful. Very lucky to have that void plane underneath this level, because not every boss actually has a void plane underneath it, but that one does.
I think they all do have a void plane, but they don't always give you the timepiece for hitting it.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they misbehave.
It's very
Welcome to
interesting.
Hat. Welcome to Hat. It does that a lot of the time.
Alright, I'm going to head over to Village and do our first Blue Rift. The Hat community is in shambles at the moment because I'm doing Village first. I'm in shambles because I clicked the wrong level. It's fine.
Shh. You're not supposed to say that part.
I did enter the correct level for Village, it's just I was not meant to do Village first. It literally does not matter though.
We'll just say it's a swag strap.
Exactly. So what I did there was a triple TSJ, a triple sprint jump or a TSJ. Doing a sprint jump off an edge and converting it into a normal double jump gets you 3 quick jumps that allows you to get a lot of height.
So welcome to timers. They're beautiful.
Yeah,
Has the best music in the game, let's be honest.
obviously.
Dude, I could just sit here and just like have a little bit of jumps.
You can see more of like the sunshine influence in these levels as well.
Yeah.
'Cause they're very much like the secret stages.
Yeah,
lot of
not only
sunshine
is it
and
like you
galaxy.
go to a random spot in a level to get into it, it's like, can I get a bell DSJ? No. You can get a really tight DSJ off that bell and go straight into the timepiece. I failed it once, so I'm gonna try it again, I guess. No, all right, I'll just hit the button.
Alright.
Unfortunate.
Right, you win game.
Nah, the game wins. That is tight, especially because you can't see. As I said before, DSJs, you have to do it off. Are you joking? What?
Alright, so what's the next easiest strat for you to do?
Leaving the level?
Go around the long way?
Please make that. Oh my gosh.
That is like the hardest trick in the game, right? So it makes sense.
Yeah.
No, Mafia Town's harder than that. What do you mean?
No, that's hard. That was the hardest trick in the game.
They're about equal.
Alright, so that was one blue rift. We have each level, well, most levels have 2 blue rifts that we're going to have to do. And it just so happens that, like, a lot of this game, especially Subcon, it doesn't really matter what order you do things in. We have a general route that we follow for all these levels. And yeah, something I wanted to talk about as well with the Sunshine influence is entering certain levels from the telescope dictate what the world is like. It's kind of hard to see the differences in Subcon, but those cherries I was using to hover only spawn if I enter a particular level.
By the way, I don't think I actually explained Subcon earlier in the call.
Didn't explain what, sorry?
Subcon.
What's Subcon?
Yeah, go on, what is it?
Took me a second. Even though I've heard it 6,000 times. I'm like, what? I'm like, I've been talking about Subcon. Did I equip that sticker? I need to unequip that, otherwise I will go insane. Alright. Stickers go on your emote wheel, and I have very particular muscle memory with booping. That would have destroyed my life having that equipped.
It would have been a much more entertaining run doing that.
I like this.
Oh, we're back.
You'll see a lot of the level differences more in Mafia Town. It's, particularly with spawn locations as well. So some of the time, some of the influence of what we go into is dictated by the level. So here's a lag shot, followed by a lag warp. So this is why we wanted Ice Hat for this ability. So how do I explain this? The Ice Hat, the Ice Hat has this feature, I guess, where if you use it on a slope, the ice statue will slide down a slope because it's an ice statue. It's slippery, right? You can convert the speed you get sloping down those hills into a double jump, which we call an Ice Hat slingshot. And then it turns out with lag, you can do it off really small slopes, just any slope almost. You can do a lag shot off of and get an insane amount of speed. So there's going to be a lot of that, especially in the next level.
Hello? Oh, hi.
Why do every time I pick up the mouse there as if I'm going to exit back to hub? And I don't know why. So I'm going to enter Golden Vault again. As I said before, the spawn location is important to go into our next Blue Rift sewer.
Are there any others that don't spawn you on the ground? I'm pretty sure most of the others spawn you, like, pretty much.
Nah, they spawn you all over the joint.
Yeah.
Welcome to Mafia Town spawns you somewhere different. Barrel Battle spawns you somewhere different.
But they're mostly ground, though, aren't they?
Sorry?
They're mostly ground, though.
Yeah. Sorry.
So we get to jam out again. It's great.
Yeah.
So
Jam.
too soon.
Something I'm doing here is I'm skipping the roulette. So after each Blue Rift, you're meant to get the option to unlock not customizable, but just different colors for hat kit and different hats and things that waste time.
But it looks cool.
Yeah, you're no fun. You know
But it
that,
looks
right?
cool, though. Come on, Banana. What's a few
Look, if
seconds?
someone donates, I will do I'll get a die.
Minty
Alright.
fresh.
Not minty fresh.
Minty fresh,
Anything
please.
else.
Minty fresh.
Alright. Anyway. This is heating up Mafia Town.
Moving on.
$10 and we'll get minty fresh.
I'll donate right now.
Do it.
So this is going to abuse... Oh, sorry.
No
Yeah, go.
worries, I'll let you. Okay.
No, you go.
Okay. We've got $15 from Shiny Pokes saying, "Hi Banana, somehow still awake to watch your run." Or the IGT, "Wish you good luck and remember not to cheat too much."
So that came through literally just then, right? So that's, you know, $15. We're doing minty fresh, yeah? Yeah.
It wasn't
didn't come,
donated
it definitely
for
didn't come
minty
earlier or anything.
But definitely came in just then.
See, exactly.
It's hella implied. Read between the lines here, Banana. Come on.
Alright, next Blue Rift, I'll get something. So here I'm going to do a depth abuse. You get a checkpoint after every faucet, and we have to turn off all 6. It's just better to get warped back to the start. So a lot of these chests, just to reiterate, a lot of these chests and things I'm going out of the way for are for relics and yarn, which I need all across the run to unlock hats and levels later on. Okay. I swear I pressed the jump button. It was
When
the
in doubt.
controller, it's never me.
When in doubt, blame the game or blame the controller.
Always. Now again, Mafia Town still has a few levels we want to do, but I want to come back to this level. I want to save it for later, you know. It's just such a good world. I actually really like Mafia Town's
Mafia
design.
Town's actually a really fun level.
Solid.
It's also just a really good way just to start out the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it really peaked.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, you just go right up and then it goes down, but then the one you go right back up again. It's great.
Oh yeah, it's going to go up later, don't worry about that.
Oh yeah, ship shape's coming up.
Well, I'm cruising, dude.
So yeah, these blue rifts, there's not a lot to talk about. They're very cycle based, very cycle and movement based.
Jump to platform.
It's all
jump to
about dive
platform.
boosting, getting DSJs, SDJing when you need to. Like here, you can get a nice long SDJ there. Dive boost on the post for swag, you know. We just chilling.
Big shot.
You were chilling. I was a bit worried you were going to miss that, actually, but...
Yeet, yeet. Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh,
Yes?
oh.
I don't think that's Minty Fresh.
that
I
the
think
forest
I
nymph?
think that's Forest Critter.
A critter, yeah.
But I guess this is what I'm wearing for the rest of the run.
You know
Alright.
what? It's green and it's close enough.
It's not quite as disgusting as I was hoping for. But I'll take it.
So this is our first relic. This unlocks a pink rift for a level we're coming up to Alpine Skyline. And this is our friend Cooking Cat who's going to give us another relic. So pink rifts are... They're kind of like, I guess, red coin levels.
They're riffs, but they're pink.
Yeah. They're like different rooms. You go around and collect stuff in the room. We're not going to see it for a while. Instead, we're going to see a lot of Alpine Skyline, which has a lot of cool movement. This is more meant to be an open world kind of level. But I have to do the intro first.
You know what? Now that I think about it, this guy actually fits this level pretty well now.
It does, yeah.
Also, this level is genuinely one of my favorites in like the whole game.
I really like Alpine, especially in terms of a speedrun. Each of the 4 main levels have really cool skips associated with them, which we'll be going over when we actually get there. I'm going to be very careful here. I've soft locked here at ASM once before. I don't want it to happen again. Alright. So if you have 2 of those pegs go down at the same time, the game does not count them separately, and you soft lock.
You lose.
That is definitely not a loading screen in any capacity.
I
Not at
press
all.
escape instead of F. So right as I pass the trigger here, and my screen goes white, I'm going to exit back to hub and go back into the level just to skip this really long, boring cutscene of me zipping on a line. So the very first thing we have to do is unlock access to all the other peaks, which is done very quickly up here. And then it doesn't really matter the order you do the peaks in. There's a bit of debate now on what kind of order we should do them in, just it's entirely preference. But if you say windmill second, you're wrong. Just we'll leave
So
it at
windmill
that.
second.
No, never.
Can we do windmill second?
If someone donates quickly,
We do have a $14.74 donation from RPA saying, love to see my favorite WA boys together with Clock bringing us Hat in Time for a good cause. Your cherry hoppers are insane. Daguni says hi and good luck.
So you're doing windmill second now, yeah? Because that just came
sure.
through, didn't
Yeah,
it?
that is how that works.
Yeah, thank you, Dak and Dagumi, for Windmill second.
Yeah. Thank you, both.
I just love how like everyone seems to donate like 3 seconds after we say, hey, we should donate for this.
Purely coincidental.
So I missed a tight DSJ there. Again, these like bridge platform things, they're really hard to see where you're actually meant to jump from. Just unlucky. I'm going to go for it again, because why not? There we go. And now I'm going to void out. So I didn't actually talk about hookshot glitch, but this is going to send me back to the previous island. The way these long zip lines work is if you unequip your hookshot before you actually reach the end, the game doesn't really think you're on that island, so it never updates your checkpoint. So if you void out, you go all the way back. Now that's a good thing. But in a little bit, that would be very bad, because...
So hopefully it happens.
No. No,
Fingers
gosh,
crossed.
no.
More content for us.
We're here for content, not world records.
So here I want to try and get a TSJ off this tree to climb up here and skip most of this island. So on the next zip line, we're going to actually go to the peak of Birdhouse. Associated with each of the 4 peaks is a cutscene, which once you grab the timepiece will lead into another cutscene. So I'm going to try and skip that with hookshot glitch because again the game doesn't actually think I'm up here by unequipping and re-equipping. So the game doesn't actually think I'm up at this peak anymore. So if I void out, it's going to send me back to that previous island. I'm going to have to do that tree TSJ again.
Fingers crossed we void out.
There is a big jump coming up, which can
Yeah.
Yeah.
lead
Yeah.
to that.
So I'm going to come over here and I need to lag SDJ over here. Please make that, thank you. Do a nice... That's not good. Land down there, thank you.
Damn it.
Coward.
Jump off, jump off.
Alright. And now I lag shot off this. Nice, we made it. No issues whatsoever. I'm doing windmill, aren't I? Yep. For the fans.
For the fans, they donated, they gave their money.
I will also mention, on the way to Birdhouse, I crafted Dweller Mask while on the zip lines. That's going to be the last hat we see. Unfortunately, for Time Stop hat fans, it's useless. So, yeah, we don't bother collecting 32 yarn for that.
I'm so heartbroken.
Maybe if there's any more donations lying around, we can read
Like
that.
someone donate right now.
Donate for Time Stop Hat.
No donations, but I would like to shout out HyperX, one of our major sponsors for this event. It's terrific to have them on board to support the Game on Cancer initiative. HyperX makes fantastic headsets, microphones, keyboards, mice, and plenty more products. So no matter what you play, if you're into gaming, they have something for you. And, they provided us with the wonderful headset and mic that I am currently using, and I have to say they are both fantastic.
And good friend, it is a very comfy headset.
Okay. So I'm going to do another tree TSJ here. That one went a bit nicer, thank you. And I'm going to come down to Cat Island. I think this is Club's favorite enemy, the cats.
I love this creature.
So there's these invisible cats that will run up to you and slap you. So I'm going to try and stay off the ground as much as possible because they can only get you if you're on the ground. Interestingly, if a cat did steal my hat and whacked me off this island, I would soft lock because the hat would be over here. Your badges, including the hookshot, are associated with your hat, and I did hookshot glitch so that I would end up here. So if a cat took my hat and knocked me off the island, I wouldn't be able to get back to it. I would have to exit all the way back to the hub.
And that would be a big shame.
Yeah, big shame.
Yeah. It's a shame that none of the cats took your hat and slapped you.
It would have been nice if we had a visual representation for that little.
It's a shame you didn't give us a demonstration.
This is not that kind of demonstrative showcase, right? It's a showcase, but it's not that kind of showcase. Alright, this is Windmill. So again, I did hookshot glitch to skip a cutscene, but there's not really much of worry in voiding out. It's more a worry of dying, which I should be fine. I should be fine.
It's windmill, it's fine.
Should be fine.
What's potentially dangerous inside something that's supposed to crush wheat into flour?
We're not weak, so we're
Damage void.
Exactly, we're not wheat, so we're safe.
So, I'm going to come over here, climb on this thing, and get into this kind of, I don't know what you would call this, but I void up to the next level. And now I'm going to do a zip. I said I'm going to do a zip.
Very weird looking zip.
Dude, what? There we go. Which sends me all the way up to the top of the windmill. So for some reason, jamming yourself into those blades allows you to just go up and hit another void, which just suits you up to the next level.
Of course.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? I'm glad you're following along. One thing we didn't talk about is there's 2 extra letters in this category. So we have ATP, all timepieces, all DLC is all downloadable content, and then there's
Including ship shape.
including ship shape.
Thank God.
And then there's no RW. So RW stands for restart warping, which is a glitch associated with Death Wish, where you would be able to perform what's called a restart warp in every timepiece, effectively performing cherry death. If you remember back to Subcom when I died inside of a timepiece, I collected it but didn't get sent back to the hub. You would be able to do that for every timepiece after the 27th, saving a lot of time, but it has a whole bunch of stupid movement that a lot of the community decided they didn't like, and so we did a small category split, and this category is just a bit more consistent and a bit more ran. The route stays about the same though.
Makes you want to hate yourself just a little bit less.
Alright, see that big yellow thing over there?
No.
No.
Oh, okay, well we're going to it. This is the lava cake. It's made of lava, which means we're doing boosts.
Now, I said I like spicy food, but I didn't say this spicy.
It's very spicy. I want that. So, whenever Hat Kid hits lava, she bounces up and gets a bunch of invincibility frames.
And she goes through more lava.
Yeah, correct. Oh,
Because
please
game
make
logic,
that.
if you take damage going through lava, you just don't take damage going through even more.
So we're able to keep ricocheting ourselves off the lava and climb all the way up to the top without actually doing any of the platforming challenges. So if you thought that was kind of broken, I'm going to introduce you to Twilight Bell.
Honestly, that's actually pretty chill considering what you can do in this game.
Yeah. Twilight Bell is one of the most unfinished levels in this game, I reckon. Outside of maybe some of the DLC levels.
I think even
There's just this
casually,
random void you can hit here and it just puts you up.
I think even casually I encountered a little bit of jank here.
Yeah, it's like... These dweller platforms you're not meant to stand on, but this part's just solid for some reason. That kind of stuff.
Just like small things, you know?
Yeah.
Small little oversights.
Like I just forgot about this part of the level.
But it makes it really interesting. We're going to do some pretty cool stuff in terms of void warping to progress further in the level. A lot like we did with Windmill earlier, where we were able to touch void warps. So I need to ring this bell. And normally I would have to wait a while to be warped, but I can just bonk into this. And now I'm at a different part of the level. So I'm going to climb up this block and jump into this water. Water has this unique trait of resetting your jump counter, so I'm then able to climb up the wall.
Water also has this weird thing where it changes gravity. You can just walk right up.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I got a bit stuck there. I'm going to hit that void in a particular way to progress further into the level without needing to get a key. And now I'm going to do a zip in this wall by jamming myself in a bit. And if I can get this TSJ, nice.
Very nice.
To skip using those dweller stairs.
Because, you know, who needs stairs?
Exactly. So because I did hookshot glitch there, the game doesn't want to send me back to the hub, even though I've completed all 4 peaks. It's very convenient because the pink rift is right in front of us.
So finally doing the pink rift you were
Fine.
talking about earlier.
We talked about this like 10 minutes ago.
Throwback.
Yeah, I'm just keeping you all on your toes. I hope you're writing everything down for the test.
Oh, God. Did you go to pen?
No. Well, you're horrible students.
Oh, no. Can I just copy it with you? I promise I won't make it look like it.
You can use my phone.
Alright, thanks, man.
So these orbs, they're called ponds. We need to collect a certain amount of them to progress through the levels. I think there's meant to be about 4 rooms in this. I honestly could not tell you because from this next level, we skip straight to the end. Not like that, though.
No. That's not how you do it.
Skips to the end of your life.
If that was how you did it, you could have done that a long time ago.
Alright, so I'm going to come up here, jump on this, and do a lag shot out to here. So all the rooms in pink rifts are loaded at the same time. It just kind of sends you from one to the other. So by doing a lag shot, I'm able to just jump to the last room, like that. That was, I think, the second lag shot ever found.
Which one was the first one?
I need to unequip that sticker.
Once again.
The scroll is different to what I'm used to.
Can we get a donation for the sticker?
No.
Can we get a good... Grime, let's go.
$100 to add the sticker to the email.
Alright, now I know everyone really loved Alpine, so I'm going to do it all again for you now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In Illness. This is a 4-minute level that sends us pretty much everywhere we just went. The difference here is I'm going to be doing hookshot glitch everywhere. Because I'm going to be wanting to constantly go back to that starting island. So if I void out at any point when I don't want to, that's sadness.
$10 and Banana will void out straight away.
We do have a $10 donation from... This one did in fact come in right now. From Prophet Black saying, can I get a dab from Clock? And this goes to saving my boy Harambe.
Let's go.
I haven't done one of them for like... I don't know how long it's been since I last did one of them. That's for you, Prophet.
Can't help but notice you haven't avoided out.
No, you haven't. I even...
Oh, you want me to void out?
Yeah, right now.
Are you
No.
sure?
Right, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Hold on. It just needs to process for like 30 seconds.
Hang on, how do I void out again?
I will take control of the control.
You've got 2 people here who are willing to just yoink that.
Just give me 20 seconds, right?
Oh, no. Oh, no, it's just the people.
Oh no!
Oh, no, you voided
Ah,
out.
I fell off.
Oh, no.
I fell off.
Sounds like we need another $10 donation for another void out.
Not a 10, but a 50 from...
That's fine.
5 void outs, let's go.
Jacket Jim saying, love what you do ASM. Sorry, love what you do ASM, and am super excited to see the Jack 2 run on Sunday.
Alright, so 5 void outs coming up.
I'm sure there'll be 5 void outs throughout the run somehow.
Are there even 5 more void outs?
Not in this level, but I meant in the run in
No, you got 3.
Can I climb the tree, please? Thank you. Alright. Okay. Sure.
Let's go.
So one thing I never really talked about is pond count. So the green little orbs I collect every now and then, they're called ponds. They're used for purchasing levels and allowing me to make relics. I don't need to worry about my pond count anymore. The pond counts, I wouldn't use the word tight, but like something to look out for up until heating up Mafia Town, which we did just before Alpine. Oh, nice button press.
It's definitely a little bit tight when you got fined about 12,000.
Yeah. There's going to be a glitch coming up in a couple of levels that allows me to save about 1,000 ponds. So my pond count just does not matter anymore.
You know, every time you say Pong, I just think you're saying Pog.
Pog?
We get 1,000 Pogs in the chat.
Pond champ?
I'm just so thankful right now we get to see all of this again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's so
Well,
beautiful. Isn't it?
as we came to the conclusion earlier, this is actually a really beautiful level.
Yeah.
Not as beautiful when it's dark and covered in lava, but sometimes we're gonna make a compromise.
But we have Forest Critter, so
True.
at least Hat Kid looks nice in this level.
So how much for more die?
If people want to donate for more dye, they can donate for more dye, and I'll get more dye.
Awesome. $10.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. That $50 donation's going straight to it. We'll get 5 die.
Alright, I'm going to try and slide off this roof, and
then we're going to do it normal.
yeah. If I was able to slide off the slope of that roof, there's like a tiny tree you can bounce off of and get just a little bit further. It saves just a couple of seconds. Well, that's one thing I never talked about is text smashing. So I'm just like holding one button and all this text smashes. Text boxes have two states of you can complete them and then dismiss them. And there's something we can do in the ini file where we bind mouse wheel up and any other keyboard bind to the same button.
Here we go.
And when you hold down that other key, whatever you bound them to fires every frame. So I have menu dismiss down to mouse wheel up and right click. So if I hold down right click, that'll just go every frame, which allows me to skip text instantly. So there's not really any text mashing in this game, which is very nice.
No, so there's just a lot of just hold right click.
Yep. Now we're doing a bit of rift cleanup in Alpine. Just got 2 rifts until we're done with this world. The first one is Twilight Bell Rift with our big friends, the goats. They like their personal space. They like to stay 1.5 meters away.
I don't think they were staying 1.5 meters away from each other, though. They were really close together, so...
They're doing their best, alright?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That was weird. They will let you know if you get too close. Put it that way.
We'll be very politely informed.
And it won't be very loud, it won't be very violent in any capacity.
Yeah, you don't lose like 20 seconds.
No, no.
So normally, yeah, if you got too close to a goat, they just slap you and you just go flying, and there's nothing you can do about it. You want another die? I'll get you a die.
Okay, let's do another die.
Please.
Oh!
My dream has come true.
Minty fresh. We're gaming.
Freshened up, dude. Oh.
Such a good color.
Definitely not disgusting in any capacity. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely
It's beautiful.
Oh, yes. Right, so we don't need any more dyes now. We've got Minty Fresh.
No more donations, please. We're
Yeah,
done.
no.
Show's over.
Pack it up. Are there any other donations to read out?
Not right now, but I would like to remind everyone that there are prizes that you can win for donating during this event. If you donate at least $10, you'll be eligible to win one of 8 Landfall game bundles comprising 3 of their greatest hits, Cluster Truck, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and Nightfall. And for those within Australia, if you donate $20 or more, you'll go into the running to win a pair of HyperX Cloud earbuds. And if you donate $40 or more, you'll also be in the running to win one of 3 HyperX Cloud 2 gaming headsets.
You know what? If anyone wins Cluster Truck and they live in Australia, I really hope to see Cluster Truck at ASM next year.
So there's a section there where you're meant to have a lot of those invisible cats we talked about earlier come out and attack you.
Hey,
oh,
Jamin,
Alpine
let's go.
Skyline, all
Yo.
Let's
clear.
go!
Well done, buddy. I always knew you could do it.
I was able to just skip over that arena and go straight to the end of the level.
Yeah, you skipped a lot of level on that one.
Yeah. So now I'm going to perform a glitch. I don't even think this has a name, but it is what allows
coin
us to save a lot of ponds.
How about next donation gets the coin skip?
Oh god, do not give the power to the people.
So I just unlocked Death Wish, which is part of the DLC, but it does not give us timepieces, so it's not actually required for the run. But by entering Death Wish just after I create a relic, unlocks the level that the relic is for. Oh my gosh, please. So it unlocks the level that the relic is for, but then leaves the relic pad available for use again. So I'm able to then just exit the level and go craft another relic. And normally these relic pads cost like 100 ponds. They all cost a different amount, but they're like upwards of 100 ponds. So I'm saving a lot every time I do this. That is not how you make a burger.
No.
Master Chef.
I think I'd get kicked off the show for doing that.
I call this one the banana burger.
I call this one the half burger. It's not cut in half normally.
I call this one the Gerber. The top half's on the bottom, the bottom half's on the top.
So we're back at Subcon now. I just need to do this one last level. You might be thinking, why did we bother doing so much of Subcon if I'm just coming back?
We just love it so much.
Unlike Mafia Town, I don't need more items for those levels. And to unlock Death Wish to do that glitch I just did, I need 27 timepieces and to have beaten Snatcher. Or just get the Your Contract has Expired timepiece, which I got from Cherry Hovering. So I used all those timepieces, all those levels, to count up to 27. And I had to be here anyway for Death Wish, so like doesn't really make any difference. Nice.
It's a lie. The real reason is that you forgot.
This
I
is just a
forgot
reroute.
And if I haven't stuffed up, that should be one of the very last relics I have to worry about. I think there's only 2 more after that. So before we saw a big skip for the Pink Rift in Alpine Skyline. This one has another big skip, but it's a little different.
That was a beautiful close-up of that beautiful die, by the way. It's just as fresh as the name suggests.
Oh my gosh, don't do that. Please. So I can do a lag shot on this tree, and it takes me to the final room. And the issue is, unlike Alpine Skyline, please don't do that. Unlike Alpine Skyline, even though you can just see the ball over there, I can't actually get to it.
But it's right there. Just
So I
walk
have
up
to do
it.
this. I'm now in this really weird portable boop state, and I can now clip into this wall. If I walk slowly to the left and up a bit, I clip into the big invisible box.
Amazing.
Magical.
Yeah. Magical is one
Hey,
way.
another achievement. Let's go. Subcon 4, it's all clear.
Don't have to come back.
Damn, we're getting a lot of achievements today. We're gaming.
Yes. So now I think I'm going to go finish up Mafia Town. I've unlocked Mafia of Cooks now. I have enough ponds for cheating the race. So it's time to clean up.
Put it off for long enough.
Exactly. It's time to come back. It's
We
time
had
to
our
come
fun,
home.
and now it's time for pain.
So this part's very Pink Rift heavy, just because You can't really craft the pink riffs until you unlock Death Wish, just the way the route works out. And now I have to do all the pink riffs. So I'm going to be doing Mafia of Cooks, which I think is one of the better pink riffs. Interestingly, this is the only pink riff in the base game that we don't have a big skip for. So I'm actually going to be doing the whole level.
Yo, casual straps, let's go. So if you're playing the game casually, this is how you do it.
Yeah, you should do it exactly as I do.
Yeah.
Take notes, everyone.
Hope you got your pen and paper ready.
This room has no ponds to bother collecting, so we just go straight through.
Crazy room.
Also, I love that little landing pose that Hector does every time.
That's actually something I should talk about as well. This game has a feature called auto skip skippable cutscenes. If I was to not have that on, every time I enter a level, Hatkid will do this like weird dance. But more importantly, it does skip a lot of like animations and stuff that you would normally be forced to watch. Such as every time I collect a yarn or relic, she would like do this like little dance. It's like, look what I got. We don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, Hector really likes to dance. We don't like dancing. No problem.
Okay, now I'm not in a race. I would never cheat in a race.
No.
Of course not.
I'm very legitimate in how I do things. So I'm going to do this level legit.
You're going to do a
Why's this
100%
Why is it
legit.
locked? This level's locked. You can't do it.
Well, the game thinks I shouldn't be able to cheat.
But there's a big lock. You said we're not cheating, Banana.
Sorry,
You said we're doing this
it's
legitimately.
confusing. I am
All right,
doing it legitimate.
at least do the race itself legitimately.
I
right?
will, yeah.
No
yeah,
cheating.
Yeah, I won't cheat. I promise. I
No,
promise.
no cheating.
I'm going to run straight to the end.
Yeah, straight to the end. No cheating.
No shenanigans.
No. You're going to lose the race, though.
I might lose the race.
He's going fast. Oh, he's going real fast.
I might lose the race.
You
Oh.
might
No.
Nicely done. You lose.
Can we get an action replay on that? I think Banana might have cheated.
I can't believe I bonked there.
I think Banana stuck his tongue out right at the end.
Can we see the photo finish?
Can't believe I lost cheating the race.
Hey, let's go again.
There's just a couple of momentum dive boosts, which are those dive boosts that give you a ton of speed that you need to hit. I got RNG'd out of one of them, and then the other one I bonked beforehand, and it kind of screwed me over.
All right, no bonk. Good.
There we go.
Ah, damn it.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to give him a chance.
Just give me a bit of a spook there.
Wow, failing CTR, that's pretty hype.
So yeah, normally you're meant to use the last unlockable hats to do that level as a casual. It will stop time for a brief moment so you can catch up to the Mafia guy on the rocket.
Yeah.
Wait, not doing intended straps. That counts as cheating, not doesn't it?
No, I used intended strats in the race. So this is clock TSJ.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh my gosh.
Clock being a
The
stubborn
camera
as
here
usual.
does not work. I would like to go over the fence, please. That should get it. Thank you. So that fence is just a little bit too low. You can just jump over it with a pretty precise... a pretty precise TSJ, but as I said, the camera gets a bit stuck there. And now I'm in finale. Don't get your hopes up, this is not the final level.
It's only the finale.
We haven't done ship shape yet. This cannot be the final level.
So this is meant to be the final boss. This first section we refer to as the gauntlet.
All right, Banana. You like as I said to you yesterday. No pushing in line. You have to go to the back.
I didn't even get a ticket. I'm going straight to the front. I'm going to speak to the manager.
I am the manager.
So this is a very movement intensive, cycle intensive section. I don't want to say there's no RNG, but it's very like manipulative. If I can get pillar cycle, nice lag shot off that ice to come all the way over here.
So because there's so much lava in here, this must be an indication that Bowser's in here. So again, another Mario.
Oh, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you'll see I'm on 2 health.
See, look, there's Bullet Bill, and it's coming out of pipes. It's absolutely Bowser in here.
I'm on 2 health intentionally. Sorry to interrupt you.
It's all good.
Yeah, shut up.
I'm concentrating and only half listening. So I'm on 2 health intentionally because I intend to do a death abuse when I start the fight. Mustache Girl is at the end of this. Her first phase has 5 hits. If I die at the same time I hit her the 5th time, I'll skip like a 14-second cutscene. The ability to do that skip is RNG dependent and can be pretty tight depending on what attack she does as her 5th attack. I really should have grabbed one of those health
Jeez,
blocks.
this game really wants you to donate to ASM.
It really does. Please. I'm gonna be safe. I don't want to die. Please.
So a quick question about Mustache Girl, Banana. Why do they call it Mustache Girl?
Got a big mustache.
Whoa.
Wow. That is a really original naming right there.
Alright, so here's Mustache Girl. I'm gonna hit her 4 times. Oh my gosh. And Torpsy, so I can... There. So there's 2 attacks that she could have done. That was one of them. And I was able to use a setup to get her to hit me at the same time that I hit her with a ruler, which sends me straight into the fight as opposed to watching a cutscene, because the game goes, well, you beat her, so you got the checkpoint, but you died, so we're going to respawn you at the checkpoint. In terms of... So before I said how we want to do quick kills and everything, this is one boss we can't do a quick kill on. She can void out. It does not give you the timepiece. If for some reason she voids out, I have to go back to hub and lose 5 minutes of my life.
Just a soft lock.
That's called yeeting, and it's not good.
Yeah, she'll do it by herself. You won't cause it. She will just do it.
So this is cherry phase, very RNG. I can get anywhere between 1 to 4 cherries. I want less. It just means she's shielded less.
Please get 4, please get 4, please get 4.
And I'm also paying attention to the attack cycles for when I can go for double hits. That's insane. Thanks for the cherry, dude.
Nice.
Hit her. Okay, 3 cherries. That's not too bad. 3 cherries is pretty average. Oh, I thought he did it again.
Hey, you want a cherry? Yeah, he's going to have to go over here.
If I stand close enough to the middle, sometimes if you stand right in the middle, you can throw a ball of potion straight up, which means it'll come straight down at the start of the 4th phase and hit her at the very start, meaning you only have to hit her 7 times instead of 8. But for some, it's really hard to get in that really precise position. There's like no visual setup or anything. It's just, does the potion go up?
And now all the bosses just like brutally murder each other.
Yeah, if only we got their timepieces early.
I know.
So everyone's sacrificing themselves so that I can be invincible and overpowered in this last phase, so I can beat my final adversary.
Which ironically is not final.
I knew it. I couldn't get a bullet charge properly, that was weird. There we go. So by throwing a brawl potion just as she's about to do her stomp attack, I can also set up for a homing attack, which makes me just fly straight into her and skip that attack. But I couldn't charge the brawl properly for some reason. It was a bit jank.
Damn, that's a lot of timepieces.
Yeah, but it only counts for 1.
I know. You got scammed here, bro.
All right. Who loves long cutscenes?
Woo!
I do.
Do we have any donations to read for long cutscene?
We have a $20 from Anonymous saying, "Go bro." I would also like to remind people that we do have incentives and challenges that can be met. The upcoming ones being the Save or Leave King Kong and Peter Jackson's King Kong, with $30 for Save being in the lead. If you'd like to change that, you can swoop in and snipe it. Well, in a couple hours. And After that, we have Middle Earth, Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of the Demo percent, which is at $20 out of 400. So I'd love to see that. Please get in on it.
Bernardo, did I just see you cheat in the console then?
You definitely
Yeah.
did. I was watching him.
That's legal, by the way.
Use the console?
That's legal.
That's one thing that when I first watched your runs, I went, what the hell is this? Surely that's not legal, right?
All right. So if everything has worked, my timer should go back to like 105, whatever it was. Nice. The game is meant to set your timer back to 0. Don't know why. It does not work. So we're coming back to birds. Birds is going to be our last base levels world. We just have a little bit of cleaning up here to do.
You getting another achievement here?
I'm sure we'll get an achievement here eventually.
I'm really doing
So again, this is Murder on the AliExpress. I have to start it on keyboard and mouse to get past this row. And then switch back to controller because I cannot play on KBM. So I'm going to go for a pretty tight cycle here. If I miss it, it is not surprising, but I'm going to go for it anyway. I can get a lag SDJ here.
Also, if anyone has any like dancing units, feel free to just like jam it down.
So I wanted to try and get a lag TSJ there, which gets you just a little bit more distance and height, but it's really tight to get that. And not only is it tight to get that, it's then tight to get the cycle itself, but that's fine, we can just do level normally. And the normal way to do it is to lag shot off this block.
Of course.
Thankfully that riff was really long, so we could just listen to the music just a little bit more.
That's why I did that for you.
Yeah,
You know?
thanks, man.
We
I
really
appreciate it.
that. Yeah.
All right, now is actually the best music though. Train Rush. Get grooving to Train Rush.
Oh yeah.
I was hoping for Big Parade.
I was hoping for Ship Shape.
I'll go to Ship Shape later, I promise. I have to. So, this is a very movement intensive level. It looks a lot simpler than it is, trust me. There are a lot of tight things going on here in terms of cycles and movement.
Yeah, this is a weird train if you feel like a carriage is full of acid.
Oh, it's also a movie, so keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, they use real acid in a movie?
Well, in the hours now, conductors movies, yeah.
So I'm able to fall and land on that platform before I am actually meant to get on it. Normally you're meant to like just wait for the platforms to rise up and jump on a few before you get on that, but I can just
Again, another little
trust
Mario
the fall.
reference. Another little Mario Galaxy reference here.
Platform. Platform.
Yeah.
Okay, platform.
Platforms. Mario invented them.
Mario did invent platforms, you're right.
Platforms never existed before Mario.
Life was very hard before Mario
Oh, yeah.
created the platform.
Thank you, Nintendo, for platforms. Can I please go around you? Thank you. Nice. And obviously, just trying to beam the timepieces when they spawn is a big thing in this game as well. Because you get them instantly after they spawn. Now is a big parade.
This is the only other thing I'm interested in other than Ship Shape.
I mean, parade's always fun.
Alright. It's the big parade. Everyone's favorite ATP level. So Grooves wants me to open this present and then I immediately reject his gift.
Get ready.
This is a 4-minute auto-scroller with a tiny bit of movement in between. With some cool music, I guess. But basically, I have to wait that blue bar going around the circle in the bottom right. I have to wait for that to fill up before I can care about my movement. So I'm going to run around, just grab some ponds. Even though I said I don't need ponds, my OCD makes me get them anyway. And I just move around and have fun.
Ooh, shiny.
I so don't need ponds that I now officially have all the ponds that I need. I don't need another single pond in the game.
Come on. There's some right there to the right. You gotta go get them. You gotta go get them.
I'll get them later. They're not part of. It's part of the route to get them later.
I don't care. Get them now.
I actually want to make sure I don't update my save spot. So I left my save spot over by that. I don't know what you call those grey things, but timers. The reason for that is I'm going to hit this and immediately do a stuck warp. And that's going to warp me over here so I can hit that straight away. So this level is very much just set up your stuck warps and then move quickly to the third thing you have to do. And that's parade.
I love it.
I have to do that again, but it's different next time.
Oh, again, but slightly different.
They shake it up.
New
Yeah,
stuff that
it's,
you've never seen before.
They decided to make this level, and they definitely made it.
It's a level for sure.
So just play around, mess around a bit. Try and bounce on some penguins, because why not?
Yeah, let's get a jam out. So. Parade music.
Maybe if there's any donos, because things are going to get kind of intense in the category in a bit.
Sure. We do have a $5 donation from Price Banana that just says banana.
Hell yeah.
Yo!
And since we've got the time, I would just like to remind everyone that we are AusSpeedruns, a group doing speedrun events to raise money for charity. For this event, we're raising money for Game on Cancer, a charity which funds early cancer center researchers who are working around all areas of cancer research. If you'd like to donate, you can go to donate.ausspeedruns.com, or if you're in Twitch chat, !donate.
Yeah, do donate. It is a really good cause that we're raising for.
We raised a lot of money just today.
I was totally paying attention to the blue circle. Do another stuck warp to warp straight to that button. And I did a camera manipulation to make sure that this came close to there. So it could have spawned like all the way over here, like over by this thing. So I just made sure that didn't happen. And now I just have to wait for the timepiece to spawn and not die. Dying is really bad in this level because it sends you back to the start of the auto-scrolling section.
Cool.
That you
4
just
minutes gone.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, at least if you die, you get to listen to the music more.
That's true, but I'd rather not do that.
This sounds
music-
like we need a donation for that.
No. This music haunts my dreams. I need to get out of here. This is not good.
Your dream is becoming a reality.
All right, we're not near the timepiece, but we'll get there. Just give us a minute. Oh, good camera. I forgot that happens. Oh. Give it to me. Nice.
Beautiful.
That was planned.
Just
I just wanted to be cool.
I think you're extremely cool.
Thanks. Thanks, buddy.
I think you're only just like a little bit cool.
That's cool enough,
That's why I'm the closest one to him on the show.
So I know you love Parade so much. I think I might go into Parade again.
Yes!
It's a good day to be
I got
alive.
such great reception.
It's a good day to
from
be
it.
a parade lover.
Good day to be a Parade fan.
Finally, us paraders have our day.
And now we get to go from Parade, which has some really awesome music, into the time which has really awesome music.
Yep. And if you're lucky, we might be here for a while because this is my worst rift.
Oh, yes!
I am well known for not being good at this rift. You're joking!
Oh, and he's proving it.
Okay, this is fine. Oh, never mind.
No, it's not fine.
They're coming back.
Lag. Nice. Lag, always there to save me. Best friend. So, by doing that, I skipped a section with a whole bunch of panel pressing. I'm going to climb up here. and that skips out a whole lot of other panel pressing.
Nice walk.
No, that could have gone a lot worse.
Could have. It has.
I've seen it.
I've been there.
So, the actual gimmick of this Battle of the Birds is that there's two directors and they're trying to make better movies. I personally like the Grooves movies better, and that's why I let Grooves win. There's definitely no other reason that's coming up later that I want Grooves to win.
This movie that is showing right now, the countdown from 3 to 0, it's absolutely
That
beautiful.
was also the hardest level in the game, by the way.
Yeah. It's really precise.
It was really. There's actually the first dive boost is it's actually not a joke. It's pretty precise because you can't see properly. Let me in. So we had to talk to that telescope, that telephone. The telephone. There's someone on the other end that's like, "Oh, the director is not what you seem. What they seem. You know, they're evil. They have another timepiece."
Like every movie plot ever.
Yeah, exactly. So I decided to ignore that and do gallery instead.
I don't believe it.
Instead, we just jam out.
Yeah.
It's like someone's on the phone just like, you gotta watch out. And you see like, duh, 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 duh,
Really
duh.
ruining the vibe here, man.
Yeah. It's like
Instead
come on.
of elevator music, you just play this.
Alright, but now we're actually going to deal with the director issue. By doing DBS basement. So we've broken into the basement at night. And we're going to enter a new part of the level that was not unlocked earlier during the day. DBS basement has a lot of out of bounds, which if I fall, I have to redo the whole level because the void to respawn you is like a 3-minute fall. So it's just faster to exit back to hub and redo it. So this is DBS basement. It gets very dark, so I apologize if you can't see on the stream. But I'm going to clip out of bounds on this fence by doing a lag clip.
Dude, you're stealing everyone's pawns. They use that to like direct themselves around the place.
I'm sorry.
Now someone's gonna trip over. Come on, banana.
Oh yeah, I cannot see.
No, you cannot see a thing in here.
Please climb that. That's not good. Oh my god, thank gosh. Okay, let's try that again. You know what?
Oh, this is huge right here.
Oh.
Just for now, so I can see. That's so much better.
Yeah, I can actually see now.
Oh my god, there's a collision here.
Yeah, so all this stuff out of bounds. I'm technically out of bounds at the moment.
Wait.
All this stuff has collision.
There's more than the void out here?
Can you climb that, please? So I want to climb up 3 bars. Not like that, Hackid. Thank you. Get on this box. Get on this bar. And then come over to this box. And lag clip back in. And that skip it once I get in.
And a lag clip back in.
Thank
There we
you.
go.
There we go.
That skips like... I need to turn this down so I can then see again because it gets bright again.
My eyes.
So that skips like 3/4 of the level. I'm then going to lag clip here and get out of bounds again. This one doesn't really help for movement, but what it does do is allows us to get our second last relic. Normally the relic is behind a locked door you have to go get a key for. So I can activate this elevator from behind. And then
As you just do with every elevator.
barely touch the hitbox for that relic from the outside. Okay. Now is grooves. So I'm going to do an Ocarina of Time setup here and try and get out of bounds.
Oh yeah, wait, you just walk into the wall and you just do it like you do with the chicken.
Oh yeah,
That's the one.
that is the one. Unfortunate. My camera angle was a bit funky. So there was a strat there. You can get barely past the trigger that sends you into this fight and then get up on stage and whack him a lot. Unfortunately, my camera angle was a bit funky. So I'm going to have to do the fight normally. That's fine. There's another cool quick kill I can show off.
It's alright, you're just showing the casuals how you do the fight, right?
Exactly.
Also, we get some more awesome music to go with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is correct. If I actually got this straight, you'd be listening to nothing for like a minute. So I'm going to hit him and lag us. Oh. What? That's horrible, actually. Okay, we're doing the whole fight.
Yeah, let's
That's
go!
the idea.
As I said, we're showing people how you do the fight normally.
We're doing the whole fight.
Didn't even need to donate for this one. You got this one for free. Dude, if those Polaroids are explosive, I do not want to be a photographer.
Ladies and
Ladies and...
There we go.
There we go! You know, I timed that pretty well, actually.
I need him to start the next phase. Please. Hurry up.
Please, please, please,
Hurry up.
please.
Please. Thank you.
I think Groove was saying the next phase doesn't start unless someone donates $15 right now.
That is true.
I haven't seen this part in so long.
I haven't seen this part in so long.
1 minute and 20 seconds till self-destruct.
So, I just need to fight him. I don't even know what to talk about. I don't know. I can't believe I
Would it be
missed.
alright if I commend some incentives that are coming up later?
Yeah,
in
sure,
the
go ahead.
week. So we have Pokemon Heart Gold player name with Whooper Z at $30, ahead of name at $5, and we also have Pokemon Heart Gold rival name with name at $9, ahead of Lime at $5. We have Cloud from Final Fantasy VII with nothing yet. I'd love to see that turned into name.
Name.
We have The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time with name at $10, and we have and we have Blink 2. We have Blinks 2, Master of Time and Space, named Time Sweeper, with no name. I would love to get that name as well.
I'd love to get that to be named. Everything just has to be named. So, welcome to Australian Name Marathon 2022.
This is the final phase.
More chill music.
You can see why I really wanted to get the quick kill on this guy.
As I said, no final phase until we get donation.
I really forgot how long this fight is. I always wondered how you sitting there and whacking him for a minute was faster until I watched this right now.
Yeah.
Come on, dude. Cool. Nice 6-minute basement. That's pretty hype.
It's really high.
That's really cool.
That's
Can't
running
wait to hear
down.
about that one.
So ship shape tune, yeah?
Ship shape
Ship
is in
shape
3
soon.
levels. We're getting pretty close to ship shape.
Oh, we're getting excited here.
Just one more level I have to do in Birds, which is the Pink Rift. So we're back here again at DBS night, but I will not be going into the elevator this time. Nope.
Wait, we're not cheating?
We are not cheating. I would never cheat. I said this earlier.
Yeah.
I play very legitimate.
Never cheating. No. Everything is developer intended. After all, if it wasn't developer intended, they'd just patch it out, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
That is fair.
That is 100% intended.
That makes
is just an
sense.
RNG minute.
I have no idea what happened there, but something happened.
I know what happened. You died.
Oh my gosh. So again, there's going to be another lag shot to skip this level. I just need a couple of extra poms before I do so, because this one doesn't take me to the room with the timepiece. It takes me to the room before it. So I still have to open up the do not catch me. If I got caught there, I'd go back to the previous room, which, I mean, it's not the end of the world, but
You would have felt pretty good about it, though.
I would have been pretty happy.
Would you like to give us a demonstration on how happy you are when you get caught?
No. Please. Just let me free.
Doesn't sound very happy you there, Banana.
Alright, and we're done. Done with birds. Now we get to go to everyone's favourite world.
Achievement get, let's
Arctic
go!
Cruise.
It's been a
Cat cry!
Hell yeah.
Sure, we've got cat crime for the rest of the run, I guess. Actually, no, I need to turn that off because there's a very important chat later.
I've been waiting for this moment all day, dude.
Alright, so this is Arctic Cruise. This is the first DLC world that was released. It is a big boat.
The best one, too.
A big boat.
Big boat, best boat.
This first level is Bon Voyage, where we get introduced to the boat, its layout, and the idea of collecting tasks and Wobble, everyone's favorite Hat in Time gimmick.
SS literally can't sing. You know, that's what they should have named the Titanic.
True. Want to come up here, these platforms. Some of those platforms make you climb the whole wall no matter how low you are. That's kind of a thing this game has. But it's still better to try and get onto the top of them because then you're just climbing the wall for less time. So I can clip out of bounds and hit a trigger to activate the boat moving. So the boat has actually departed now.
Attention passengers and crew.
And now I learned that they smash a timepiece.
Oh, no!
My gosh.
Try not to fall off.
I'm gonna have to go around collecting these shards.
So miffed.
Collecting things.
So yeah, I need to collect 11 shards. There's one in each room of the boat. This is really just meant to like teach you about the layout of the boat. It does a very poor job of it, but it's very important for the next level.
Yeah, so pay attention.
Yeah, I hope you're taking note.
The layout of this boat is actually like really hard to learn.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
Should be drawing a map while you're
Yeah.
exploring in this level.
Yeah.
Like one hand's on the controller, the other hand's just like drawing out a map.
So these are tasks. The idea of a task is you collect it from one spot and you have to take it to another. It's that simple. You can stack tasks as you get them, but the more you collect, the more you wobble. And wobble is,
Fun.
oh gosh, so fun. You'll see it in a bit. It's hard to explain. It's just Hackett taking control of the game.
Yeah, instead of you controlling the game, Hack is just like, no, this is my game. I want to play it now. You've had a couple of hours.
Yeah, you play for over an hour.
Mum said it's my turn on the Xbox.
So when I collect all of these, I can't run straight. Yeah, I want to go that way. Thank you. So when you collect 3 tasks, you start to wobble and it starts going up more and more. Holding one task is actually really good. There's no detriment to holding one task, and it makes you allowed to fall further without butt bonking. So like normally I would have landed on my butt just then. 2 tasks removes the ability to dive boost, which is pretty bad. Then all you really have is sprinting and sprint jumping.
It's pretty fun, actually.
What is she doing up? She's surfing. And yeah, all that stuff about tasks is going to be very important in the next level, Ship Shape. So Ship Shape is an RNG fest. I have to deliver 18 tasks. Where they spawn is RNG. The RNG can be manipulated based on which room I'm in and where other tasks are. But at the end of the day, if the game has decided that I get a 6-minute ship shape, the game decides I get a 6-minute ship shape.
Sub 4 ship shape. Let's go.
So yeah, get hyped for sub 4.
Also, welcome to our favorite level.
Waiting is over.
We're finally here.
Finally.
There's like so many intricate little things to this that I don't even know. There's like a handful of people that just grind ILs of this.
Yeah.
Because it's insane.
Also, can we just take a moment to just appreciate the music here?
Oh yeah, it's a banger. I'm gonna hang out in the dining room and pray something spawns up here. Nice task timer.
Nice.
Alright,
Your
so
prayers have been
Nice.
heard and rejected.
So next time just say, I don't want to spawn in here, I want to be on the other side of the ship.
is that what I think it is? No. Alright, this wasn't too bad.
So welcome to Ship Shape, also known as, wait, where's that? Wait, where on the ship is that? How do I get there?
Once you learn the layout of the ship, it's alright, but it takes a while.
Wait, you learned the layout of the ship?
I do know where I'm going. Somehow.
Amazing.
There's a lot of lag clips to kind of cut corners as well. You can... I want that.
Thankfully, once you, like, actually pick something up, the game actually gives you a little bit of help.
Yeah. So, the game likes to spawn tasks in rooms adjacent to you. So, I was just in the dining room then, so it decided to spawn a couple of tasks in the pool, which is adjacent to me. One of those is a baby. That baby's not too bad, but we generally don't want to be collecting these babies. Where am I delivering this? Oh, it's gone to Mercil. So 3 Mercil kind of sucks. What are they though? Mafia boss. What are you? And laundry. Okay, that's not too bad. I can.
Oh, no, I gotta go a little bit faster. You're not on pace for a sub 4 ship shape here. Come on.
I didn't want that pool spawn.
Gonna make the captain mad. Molly wobbling.
Captain's getting
Are
angry.
you having fun yet?
I'm having fun. Are you having fun, Club?
Oh, I'm
Having the greatest time.
I'm
of
having
your life.
so much
Banana,
fun.
are you having fun?
I'm having just all the fun. This is my favorite level. It's not that bad, but it's not for me.
It's definitely very rough your first time playing it as well, and you don't have to lay out down.
Yeah.
It's like, where the hell am I going?
As I said before, I feel like the game doesn't do a fantastic job of trying to teach the layout of the boat.
It doesn't. It just goes, here's a boat. Go here, go here, go here, go here. Okay, now you're on your own.
Yeah, it kind of expects you to like mess around in Bon Voyage more than you need to.
Kind of just expect you to have like photographic memory as well.
They try to give you these arrows to point you the right way to go as well, but if you have like multiple things that you need to go collect, it becomes incredibly confusing.
Yeah.
It just ends up misleading you heavily.
I'm sure someone will scream at me for not knowing how to deliver this baby properly.
There's got to be someone in chat right now.
I'm sorry, Mookie. Alright, so that Mercil task is going to be my last one, so I'm hoping it's not horrible. What is that? What spawns over there? Oh my gosh.
Oh, beautiful.
Back to the pool.
Beautiful. Welcome to Ship Shape.
Yeah.
Back from whence we came.
So, interestingly, you might notice I'm playing on Japanese.
This is your captain speaking.
Team another.
Now, in general, like in speedruns and stuff, Japanese is useful for like text speed and everything, but it actually hasn't made that big of a difference in this category until just then, actually. There's 2 text boxes in the game. Those were one of them. Those were one set. That only things happen once that text box is dismissed, and it like scrolls across slowly and everything. So we play on Japanese for those 2 text boxes. Saves like a total of 8 seconds across this 2-hour run.
Jeez, that pool task really took a lot of time. So can we go back to Ship Shape? I really miss it.
No, we will not be going back to Ship Shape. I apologize.
$100 and we'll go back to Ship Shape.
We'll do it, both of us.
if there's enough time at the end, which at this rate I'm doubting, the fact I failed birds. If I fit, I sit.
I mean, you fit pretty well when that chair's really big.
So this is called the SS Literally Can't Sink, and I just sank it because I'm a god gamer. That's just how I do.
So now we're just renaming it to the SS definitely sinkable.
Yeah. So this is Rock the Boat.
Never thought I'd see the day.
This level basically forces wobble at one point. And this is the other text box that we play Japanese.
Well, you might want to get to a lifeboat, pup. And be smart.
Nice. So those things spawned maybe like 4 seconds faster than they're meant to. So I did a couple of lag dive boosts there. Lag dive boost force first frame dive boosts, which do not update your safe spot, allowing me to just warp back to the second baby. That was not me. That.
When in doubt, blame the game.
Oh, where are we going? That's a great question. I want to go this way. No. All right.
Blame the game has other ideas. for you.
Okay.
And here we are.
So there's a void in that little corner that allows you to just warp straight to that boat. And interestingly, you can pick up tasks with the brewer hat. I do not know why. Also, Rift token for the fans.
Let's
The
go.
fans are going insane.
That's me. I'm going insane.
You can't see it, but we're just like pogging inside.
I'm hype on the inside.
Yeah. We're not in trip anymore. I can't be hype anymore.
It's
a really
over.
sad moment.
Literally no point in watching this run anymore.
I know.
I might just get up and leave.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I don't want that. Come to me.
Careful, lass. Mind me feathers. Wait, lass,
Alright,
where
so
are
this
you
is
going?
the good part of Rock the Boat, where I actually get to move without carrying
I'm
stuff.
not gonna
It's
hang
insane.
around a sinking ship. If you don't make it back quick, we'll leave without you.
So the captain is stranded in the boat. I'm going to go save him. I'm going to be doing the same strategy with the brewer to pick him up from afar, but that does not reset the timer. So when you pick him up normally, you're meant to watch a cutscene and you get more time on that clock down in the bottom right. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to hit that void again and come back here. And then do a lag SDJ to get close to the boat and hopefully not die. Nice.
Beautiful.
That strat always cuts a little close, but it's pretty consistent. Oh yeah, and in that section the timer keeps going. If I was to die there, that wouldn't have mattered. I would have just gone back to like the same scene with the timepiece spawning. Which is one thing we didn't say in Ship Shape. Back when I was doing Ship Shape, if I died at all, I would have had to do the whole level again.
Oh, that would have been so good if you did.
I wish that was the life we were living.
I know. Instead we're already out of ship shape. We left so long ago.
It's okay. We still have deep sea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's alright, we still have some more bird action for you.
Yeah, just a little bit of boat stuff going on.
It's alright, at least we get a time. Do we just dance every time we go into one now?
Why
This
not?
is the last blue rift, so if you want to, you better.
Dance hard.
Sour please, chat. Sour please. I'm going to do a DSJ to get to that zip line a bit early. And now I'm going to do a lag excel. So when Hackit is accelerating, she does have a cap, but I can abuse that cap with lag. Oh, and barely make that jump, cutting out half the level. That was very close. I did not think that was going to be
I have a feeling a lag as well has something to do with lag.
Yeah. You accelerate while you're accelerating, you lag, and it kind of
Kind of makes you just go a bit faster.
I just noticed something. I have to take a little detour.
Oh no! What is this detour you speaking of, Banana?
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I forgot to craft cakes for Arctic Cruise.
That is very much a burger. Look, a burger is just a different type of cake, okay? It's just a meaty cake.
Yeah.
Maybe if you stretch the definition thin enough.
You know patty? Where do you reckon the word patty cake came from?
Yeah,
Huh?
came from cake.
Right, now we can do deep sea.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Yeah, well, I was really worried there'd be no deep sea in this run for a minute.
When's
there.
all DLC minus deep sea?
That sounds like a terrible category.
When's ship shape 100 times?
So, also, someone has done that. 7 hours. Shoutouts to Kaz, the ship-shaped god. 7 hour 100x.
But when are you
ship-shape.
doing it?
Never.
So you're not, you're not doing that next year?
No.
Oh. Come on, we already have a 7-hour run this year.
So, one thing I was going to say is I had to go back to craft cake on that specific relic pad, even though there was a relic pad right next to Arctic Cruise, because I would not have enough ponds. Oh, actually, I could have survived. Oh, no, I would not have had enough ponds to craft the final relic after this level. So this is Deep Sea. The most treacherous pond level. There is not much room for error in terms of health. We do so many void warps and damage abuses that we cut it so close. Just because it's so much easier to void out and go back to the start of the room at multiple occasions. Please. This level also doesn't feel finished to me.
No.
I don't think there are many hat runners who like this level.
It's very empty.
It's very empty.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's very treacherous. We all kind of just do not like it.
Definitely.
I remember doing it casually and I still didn't find it a fun experience. Not because like the level's just boring, but I just didn't enjoy everything I had to do.
It's a little bit random too, some of the stuff they have around.
Yeah, most levels sort of have a bit of a theme. This is kind of just some
Kind of
random
all over
tasks
the
thrown together.
place.
When I first saw this, I genuinely thought it was like a test level.
And then they added it to the DLC.
Yeah. That's when, hey, we'll take our development environment, make it DLC easy. Let's give it a nice little skin, make it look a little bit pretty.
This level, oh my gosh, please. Nice. So previously we were skipping a lot of these pink rift levels as well. This and the other DLC pink rift. Oh my gosh, that's really bad, please.
That was close.
This is not good. That's okay, I think I know what I got. Because I had to take one more damage, but I kind of got owned just then.
Well, the backups do not get hit, right?
Well, that is true. That would have been nice.
Oh! Rough.
Oh, good thing you
Back
really
to the
like Deep Sea.
fucking
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why. That's as I said, it's pretty treacherous. Oh, sick camera.
That was pristine.
This game has no camera issues whatsoever.
Please don't do that. All that. Thank you.
Fine, you don't want that, I'll just give you this instead.
And thankfully, like, this would be like a bit of a problem right now if the level was really long, but it's super short.
Oh yeah,
So-
the level's like super short.
Yeah,
and easy to get
no,
through.
we
I definitely
definitely-
wasn't 3 minutes in and still had like a minute or so to go.
Definitely wasn't like over 3 minutes in. No.
So, dude, just moving on.
This is fun. This box here can be quite evil if you don't stand on like the very edge of it as you walk up. Hacky just slips down to the bottom.
You know, I was hoping you were slipping that. I was just waiting for it.
Sounds wonderful.
I was very careful as I was walking up it. Okay,
Speaking of slipping,
that'd be free. Thank you.
Do I have some time to get him some donations?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
We have a $50 donation from Kerry saying, enjoying Marathon 2022, keep up the good work everyone, and a second $50 from Short Guy 3000 that just says Silent Hill UFO ending.
what did we say it was $100 for doing ship shape again?
Ship shape again is not happening. I'm done touching ship shape.
And yet you'll do deep sea twice.
Yeah.
Like, I'm seeing a clear bias here.
Oh my gosh, please.
No ship shape, only deep sea.
This is fine. I still have an extra kit.
That's fine. We're literally back to the exact same spot that we were before.
Like nothing even happened, honestly.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce multiple times
Yes.
for safety.
I think that's wise.
Then I can lag walk back.
Nice. We're making progress.
All right, now I should not. You know what? I'm gonna be safe. You can do a lava boost to get on top of this bridge, but if I boosted and then didn't land on what I wanted to, I would have died. So
And we would have lost another 3 minutes.
The fear of God has been put into you. You could not be going for that.
Banana, why didn't you go for it? I thought you really liked deep sea.
I fear no God, but I fear deep sea. Let's go.
Another
Arch.
achievement. Let's go.
Full clear.
You earned that one. Well done.
All right.
I think the game's just giving you pity achievements at this point.
Yeah, it looks like
I
it.
reckon.
Alright, into the last world. Yakuza Metro. This is the second DLC that was released. Its level structure is very similar to Alpine in that you can do anything in any order.
It's not ship shape there, so it sucks.
Some of the levels in this are pretty cool. Oh, Cat
Cat Crime, let's go.
I need to remember.
Actually, no, wasn't it like $50 for Cat Crime?
I don't remember
cannot
anymore.
remember at this
We
point.
put
We've
too
had
many-
so many just random incentives that we made up.
too many arbitrary donation goals. Just
It's fine, I'm just writing this down for the next time you show this off at a marathon.
Alright, so I'm going to get on this train
Speaking of cats,
and play on KBM and then try and do a boot clip. Cat crime!
no.
I even intentionally tried to not cat crime.
look, this is the perfect level to do it in, alright?
Sorry?
This is the perfect level to do it in.
Oh, yeah. This is where it comes from. So if I did get that boop, I would have clipped on that little fence and gotten out of bounds. And then I can get an early train cycle at the end of the level and save like 5 seconds.
Or you can cat crime.
Or I can cat crime.
The
Or you
choice
can
is
cat
yours.
crime and you can take the train.
So now is probably one of the biggest skips in the level.
Cat crime.
No, dumpster dive.
Can we find a skip right here, right now, live at ASM? Call it cat crime skip?
Cat crime has nothing to do with it, but you press
Who
cat
cares?
crime for luck.
Well, yeah, but if we find a new one, we can call it Cat Crime Skin. Even if it doesn't save time, who cares?
I can't see. Okay. So I wanted to get this timepiece first, specifically because of, if you remember back to Mafia Town and other levels, the level you enter in can change your spawn location, and it turns out that this particular timepiece has a really good spawn location for about half the timepieces in this level. So we want to get that timepiece first, and then just keep entering from there. Even though the game wants to respawn us back at the jewelry store, that's kind of out of the way of everything. So we're just going to keep coming back in here. And the first timepiece I'm going to do is...
Cat Crime.
Cat Crime. Rush Hour. The final... It's meant to be the final boss fight. Something I didn't talk about was Snatcher Hover. The reason we did Snatcher Hover so early is if you do the final level of a world, it instantly gets ticked off and you don't get what are referred to as finale fill-ups, which are every time you beat a level, the game's like, oh look, you're getting a little bit closer to being able to do the final level of this world, and that takes like 4 seconds per level. But if you do the level first, it ticks it off and doesn't do those fill-ups anymore. So we want to get it out of the way and save 4 seconds per level we do after that.
That was an insane fight.
Oh, beautiful music in that game. Beautiful.
So this timepiece does force you to go back to the hub. That's fine, we wanted to come back here anyway. And go straight back into Yellow Manhole.
It's fine, because we really like the hub.
Good. It's my favourite music. Or some of it.
Yeah, it would be.
So from here, I can climb up this train. I said I can climb up this train. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind.
Look, you climbed the train. You just didn't climb the other one.
And then I can get up here and jump straight to the end of police station. It's normally meant to go on a whole bunch of trains up a circuit to get to that level.
First try.
First try, indeed. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Hopefully it goes a bit better this time.
Let's go. Are we going to do more cat crime?
There should be no more cat crime this run, actually.
Fingers crossed for more cat crime.
I do not think I have to boop anymore in this run.
Do not say that to me.
So this time, if I come up here, exact same thing we did earlier. This time I'm just going to jump at this wall.
And that's what the timepiece was.
And now I'm in a different level. So Nakusa Metro has a whole bunch of weird volumes just sticking out in weird directions, such as that one, which allows me to go straight to Pink Paw Station from Yellow Overpass Station. And that's meant to be like one of the longer last levels you have to do. So that's a big time save there doing that strat. That used to be in any percent, but it got overwritten by this next level. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did for Rush Hour, where I clip on a bush here, come out of bounds, but instead of, I'm going to go this way and try and get a momentum dive boost on this. Nice. Beautiful. And those colors up there show there's a timepiece over here. So I'm just going to come over here. Oh my gosh, that was very close. Grab timepiece. And look at that wall. What a beautiful wall.
Some really nice bricklaying. Whoever built that wall did a fantastic job.
They didn't do a good job of keeping you out of it, though.
No. The wall might look nice, but it's pretty cosmetic.
So I'm going to try and do a lag clip on this vending machine in a particular way. Come on.
Note the word try.
There we go. It's Similar to the clip I did at the end of Basement that got me out of bounds the second time. It's called a dilagonal. It stands for diagonal lag clip. Dilagonal. It allows you to clip through some walls if you lag clip on a different thing at a weird angle. So this is fundamentally an auto scroller, but there is a little time save I can try and go for. So hopefully I do a bit of a train skip. The game wants me to collect 100 of these blue ponds. It doesn't matter which 100 I collect, I just have to get 100, and there is much more than 100. So I'm going to stand on this for a little while.
Cat crime! Cat crime! Let's go!
And I'm going to SDJ off this to try and grab 2 of these ponds and get back on this train. Nice.
Beautiful.
So I've fundamentally got 2 extra ponds than I was meant to and still catch the same cycle I was on. So that means I have to get 2 ponds less at the end of the line that I'm following. And if you couldn't figure out those signs that are kind of in the way on the train, they do damage to you. You need to just avoid them.
Thank you for that advice.
You're welcome.
Well, to be fair, running straight into a sign does hurt. Ask me how I know.
I don't know if I want to know that story. Nice. That's Peak Manhole.
Cool, 51.
One of the last auto-scrollers.
We're getting there. It's nice to see a 5 there.
Yep, there's only 5 more timepieces to go. Just a couple more things to collect in Metro. A little bit of cleanup.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to clean up after you tripped in that mud.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my gosh. So I can come up here and do a lag SDJ to barely get on this wall here, please. Thank you.
That's a problem.
And skip the whole level. One last timepiece before I can do the pink rift.
And we got some money too.
And I have to do this lag clip again. Nice. That's actually really hard. The setup for that is like pretty precise because the way she interacts with that bin is a little particular to say the least.
What? You just hit it away. You didn't snag
Can I
any.
clip on you, please?
That's right. I'm setting up for a new place.
No, I don't want to be on that train. I don't want to catch that train. Oh my
Oh,
god.
nice cat.
That train caught me.
Cat crime. So just another shard level. This one's a lot shorter than Bon Voyage. And this should be 53? 54? Yeah, 53. Yeah,
To be fair, 2 timepieces ago we did say 51.
I could not remember. So I'm going to get the last timepiece in Yakuza Metro by doing a TSJ off this vending machine.
Pink rift. There it is.
Go straight to it.
I think this might be my favorite thing.
This is the best pink rift in the game.
It's a fun one.
Has the best music, has the best layout, the best gimmicks. This is Roomby Factory.
Doesn't beat the blue rift, so.
It did crash on me the first time I played it, but
Yeah,
whatever.
that's not surprising. So I'm going to try and use these conveyor belts to get a whole bunch of speed. I said earlier about SDJs, how they carry through your grounded speed. Generally, you just get your base sprint speed, but if you're on something that's making you move faster, you can carry that into your SDJ, which is what I'm trying to do with these conveyor belts. That was pretty cool. Nice, we got that, thank you. So again, we don't have a skip for this level. Just the only ones we have skips for are like a few of the base level ones. These ones were made pretty intentional to not be skipped. The last rooms, or just the rooms in general, are all very far apart from each other. If you could find something to lag shot off of, if you could find a way out of bounds, you're not getting to the other side with any sort of consistency.
Damn, it's almost like the developers saw speedrunners and went, yeah, we don't like these people. We should make it a bit more robust.
I want that. Thank you. I can do a lag dive boost here. Would have gotten all the way to the other pond. Did I do it fast enough to spawn the trophy room beyond the left? Let's go.
Hey, another
Metro is
achievement.
complete. So that means there's only 2 more levels to go. A blue rift and then tour. So the reason we did, what's it called? Finale earlier. Normally finale you would want to do at the end, but there is a single level that unlocks once you've collected every other timepiece. So that means we have to do finale at some point in the run. So by doing another diagonal there, I can clip into that pole in just the right way to zip straight to the top of it. Skip half the level, so I don't want to do lab. I don't want to deal with those pushy crows.
No one does.
I wish we had more time to jam to that.
There was a chance he could have messed up that diagonal
That
a
is
few
true.
times, but we got unlucky.
Yeah.
So I have one more level. Just have to do tour now that I have 55 timepieces. So just have to go back to where finale is, which is just above subcon, so it's a bit quicker to go into Death Wish and then come back out. Now because I didn't get rid of this gate earlier, I have to clock TSJ again.
Go.
Went a bit better that
Oh,
time.
beautiful.
Now there is a skip for this one. It's just a bit finicky. So I have to get a bunch of ponds here first to kind of prepare me for later.
You might also recognize what these environments look like.
Yeah.
They're definitely not the levels that we've been going through for the last 2 hours. Not at all.
You might recognize them, you might not.
Yeah.
Really depends if you've been paying attention.
Yeah, so
Depends, yeah.
this one's based on Mafia Town pretty clearly.
Oh, really? I thought it was something.
It kind of goes through, but there are not the DLC levels in this. It's just the 4 base level ones of Mafia Town, Birds, which we're going to next, Subcon, which we will not see, and Alpine.
But we hopefully won't see him.
Like 4 minutes tops. Oh, you really decided to grab like that. That's fine.
It's just a bit annoying.
Alright, I'll do a bit of a backup strat here. So I'm able to clip into that much the same way I did with Lab. Please make that, thank you. Now I'm on top of the level.
Wow, we haven't seen that before in a long time.
So now I'm out of bounds, and these metal bars, they go as far as they do, as you see them, and even further. So I'm going to just ride this all the way to the next area.
Reach far and beyond.
So this is the Alpine section now, so I skipped entirely over the Subcon section.
Damn, I missed Subcon already.
And go into the finale section. This is the last section of tour of the game. I do not want to die. That would be so bad. Do a backwards TSJ to get up here. And I'm going to get one more pong before lag shotting into the end. And this pipe here can do a final damage, so I'm going to be safe and make sure I have 2 health. It didn't, I got lucky. Quadruple hit because I'm a god gamer.
Oh, yeah,
And that's
actually
time.
done.
Sorry, that's time.
Oh yeah, completely forgot. The
And
run-
another achievement!
Oh, sticking star. Oh, of course, at the end.
So just just want to thank the hack community and yeah, thanks you for commentating.